Hi guys, back again with another video. Now in this video we'll be doing the real life review of the iRobot Brava. Now this is a wet mop, so it can actually do dry also, but it does not pick up things, it just cleans the surface. So it's a different thing. It's mainly made for wet mopping. So this is the entire system. Now we have seen the previous version, the Roomba. So this is the Roomba. So this does this picks up all the dirt from the ground. Now this one is for wet mopping. Now you have two systems. So this is the wet one. So in this you actually fill up the water here and use this wet mop on top of it and then clean it with that. Now this is the dry one. So this one we just put the dry mop on top of it. It goes in like that and then it just sweeps the place. It does not really pick up anything. So this is not that useful for that. This is mainly used for the wet thing. Now with this you get the charging dock. So you have to place this on top of it like that and it charges. It does not automatically go into it like the previous one. So you get a cube with this. Now this cube is responsible for letting the Brava know how big the room is. So it actually has two sensors over here. It reflects the infrared beam onto the wall and then it bounces back and goes to the Brava, and then the Brava knows how big the room is and accordingly it starts mopping the entire place. Now to charge it you get a adapter with this. This is a 12 volt adapter. So you just have to connect this at the back over here and then put this on top to charge it. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the iRobot Brava. Now you have three buttons over here. You have the power button, you have the dry mop, and you have the wet mop button. This is the sensor which actually picks up whatever the cube gives it, whatever information the cube gives, it picks up from here, it bounces from the wall and it picks up there. Now this is the mechanism which actually works with the two mops, these two. Now you'll see that this actually has this bounce mechanism. So it actually goes, touches the wall, bounces back, touches anywhere, bounces back, and then it keeps moving and cleaning the entire place. Now you cannot get a room map with this because there is no app. So now this has just been I think 2 months that we have this, and the wheel, this thing is coming off. So I don't know why is that, but this keeps coming off. This has become very loose. So that's something that we have to speak to the manufacturer. We may have to replace this product, but this is something which is happening. Now this is where you actually put this. There's no other button. You have a direct charger. So if you don't want to put it onto the charging cradle, you can actually connect the adapter directly over here. Now you have a handle to actually pick it up. But the strange part is this is not the part that goes for charging. This is. So when you actually put it for charging, there's no handle to hold this. You'll have to hold this part and then put it onto the charging dock. Let me just show you that too. So that's the charging dock. You have to put it on top of that like that and it starts charging. So so a little bit of design problem. I don't know why is that. Now you have one sensor here which actually senses whatever is in front. This is for the cube and no other sensors anywhere else. So one good thing with this is even though this doesn't have any other sensor, it just has one here and one here, it still does not fall off the edge. So if you're using it on a table, or if you're using it in a place on a top floor or something where there's stairs, it will fall off. Even if you switch it on, now if I switch it on, it will still go till the end and stop. So it will not fall. So that's one thing good. Without even those 6 sensors, the 7-8 sensors that the other one, the expensive model has, it still manages to keep itself on top. It does not fall. So that's something good. Okay, so this was a dry one. Let's put the wet one. So it's actually that easy. So I'll take the wet one and then go ahead and okay, now let's go ahead and fill in the water. So basically you have this lid over here. So that's it. It's done. So that's the amount of water that goes in. Now once that's done, just keep this mop like this. Keep it on top and then just has to touch it over here. That's it. And now we put it on the mop. Now putting it on the mop is also easy. Basically you have these two holes just have to put it like that and it's done. Now let's try cleaning something. There's a little bit of dirt here, so I'll try cleaning that. So over here there's a little bit of dirt. Let's switch it on, put the this is the dry, wet mop on. Okay, so this time is done. So the first time when it did not really clean it that well. So the second time it cleaned it, now it's gone. But that's what you have to know, that this is not going to be that effective like how you do it with your hand. It's going to be a light kind of a scrub. Now after this is done, if you put the dry one and then run the dry one, then that may be able to, because it's wet, and then the dry one comes and picks it off. So that's the main idea. So this is going to be that way. Now since we have two, so we don't use the dry version, we just use the wet version to do the regular mop after this is done the job. So that's basically it. That's what you get with this. Now you do not have an app. You cannot program it or do anything, schedule anything on this. You have to pick it up, put it on the ground and then start it. You have to keep the cube on. Now you see the cube is blinking. It's actually giving it the signal. It's telling it how big the room is and then cleaning it accordingly. So that's what you can expect from the Brava. That's the wet mop. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button and do comment, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye bye.